Hi, do you know that 90% of all markets are operated by smart money? Learn to think like smart money. Use volume spread analysis. Invest or trade by following the smart money. iVSAchart analytics will 1. Identify exactly when to buy, when to sell, and what to buy and avoid. 2. Maximize profits and minimize risks. And 3. Give trading or investing edge you need now. Try it now. Free trial available.
Welcome to another Friday closing bell for the week. Sorry, let me start all over again. Sorry, it's not closing bell. Welcome to another Friday iVSA chart for the week ending 18th of September 2015. It's been, I'd like to welcome you to our Friday show. It's a very short show just to look at iVSA chart from a standpoint of volume spread analysis. Okay, now the key to volume spread analysis is understanding what's a smart money doing, as we have seen from the charts, which I will show you shortly, that last week we have a lot of climatic volume, and the climatic volume was the turning point, was the climax part of the market. We call it the selling climax or hidden potential buying, because that is where you see a lot of weak hands holder just dump the share and said, hey, we don't want to be in this share anymore, and we decided to close the market and so forth. That's why you have the sell-off. But we will look at the charts shortly after this, okay? But a little bit about what's happening now. Now, those of you who have in KL and have a bit of time, we are doing our iVSA free. Now, I keep saying free workshop in KL here. It's a web-based analytic tools and a stock pick screener. And we'll teach you how to trade and some capital gain. It will be held at it'll be held at Starbucks TTDI on the Sunday 2 to 5 o'clock. So if you're in KL and have a bit of time, come over to our so-called mini workshop that we have in KL in here. Lots of great things. We will be showcasing a bit also on the Singapore and Hong Kong stocks, where we have seen big corrections in here, and there's a potential for you with the right tools to buy at the market rebound, as we did for the KLCI. So you can find out that it is a web-based. We will learn about entry and exit and how to protect your capital going forward. So that's one of the things that we want to talk about. So if you are and like to come over, will be on the 20th of September, which is Sunday 2 to 5 o'clock. Okay. On the second announcement is the iVSA, the SGX and Hong Kong Exchange has arrived. Are you ready to profit from this market? Now here, let's pop up the champagne and put our hands together. Welcome the long-awaited SGX and Hong Kong Exchange, which is absolutely free during this soft launch in here. So you can see this for a new member. This is the things that you need to do, and to get this SGX and Hong Kong Exchange strictly free, and please make sure you use it and at least you benefit from it. Okay, I think that's the whole key point, able to benefit from it. Okay, now let's go to a little bit of update what we think of the market is. Now, I will steadily start with the weekly charts that we have in here. Now, every time when we have a weekly breakout, okay, which is this point, okay, which point in here we have 2.98%. That's going to be great, okay? 2.98% in here, you got a 3% here, but very important, you must have a follow-up. Okay, now this is only updated to 17. We didn't go back higher, but what we have here was a nice one. As you can see from here, a 5% break. This was only a 3%, and this was 1.3. Every time when you have a weekly basis, about 1.5 to 2%. That is quite significant. If you look back here, this is only 0.12, 0.8, and 1%. It didn't go anywhere. On the weekly basis, 1.5 to 2%, like we're showing here. So that tells you market will likely to test back a 1700, but we do have a resistance here at 1720. That's going to be interesting to see how this thing pans out in here. Let me just look at the daily charts. So you can see in here, this is only updated to the 17. We haven't got the latest one. Should be up very shortly. And we have market closing about nearly about down today, 12 points, which is here. More importantly, we have seen the beginning of an uptrend when we saw this surge, which is what when the Najib, Prime Minister, announced a $20 billion stimulus, and that was a key point when he took out this old high in here. If you can see, this here was an upthrust, low volume, right? And then you got this much more volume in here, which is about 10,000. This one was only about 7,000, so that was quite significant. Market breaks back higher, and that's great for the market. Now I'm going to look at the SGX2, STI. You can also see it in here. Okay, STX. So it probably just forms up the market in here. So you can see the STX, we have two little springs here, well supported in here. I think market also gap up is the same. I think most of you have known this morning the US FOMC, Janet Yellen has decided to not raise interest rate, which is pretty good for the market. But anyway, last 2 days market already anticipated that, so that's what we have a sell-off today, because every time when we have news that is confirmed, and typically you see a sell-off that we have in here. Today I think the market broke through the 2950 here, so that looks like we'll be retesting back the so-called 3000 level first for start here, which is the old high in here. I don't have any volume. I'm kind of surprised in here why wasn't there any volume in here. We'll check on this one here. Definitely for this part, come back to you. Let's look at the, oh, not this, okay, the STI won't have volume. I have to use the other one, ST Straits Time 009. Now this is the right one, sorry. Should get that removed, 0009. There you go. This is a much better one. And you can see here you have spring here, you got tests, right? And markets did confirm much later, and it did broke through. So you can see lots of nice, what we so-call strong background. A nice strong background building up about 2850. You can look at the weekly chart. That also tells you where the market is going. You can see that here, nice little tiny body in here. Other than spring, this one doesn't look like a test. Test need to be a very tiny body, no tail. This one is maybe like a mini spring if you have to force it, but it is not a definition from a spring. Spring has its own definition, so it is still considered as just another normal bar going in forward. All right, so what we want to do now is to look at some of the stocks that we have last week that we talked about. Now I'm going to go back to the YouTube that I talked about, because I've written all the stocks in here. Inari, UEM, Hohwat, AirAsia, Mitra, and Engtech. These are the stocks in there. You can use the 18-day line change to pick some nice stocks in here. That will be great for you. But you can log into the www.youtube/KLSC, and that's this channel that I have up here. So there's a lot of YouTube channel you can watch in here. So you can see yourself some of the things I actually put in here. You can watch it. So let's look at this one now. Okay, and first of all is Inari. Let's look at Inari stocks, and then I'll look at some of the stocks that you want me to typically look at. Okay, let's look at the KLSC. So we look at Inari. Okay, just review back. I think I've also, the week before on our premium membership, I posted some of the medium stock pick shares that you should have. I think that goes Inari, Whole Wheat, Public Bank, Oceancash, all are really good candidate that you should carry on, because we are really at the bottom of the market here. Now let's go back to Inari, which I picked up last week, which is here, I think on the 11, right? Am I correct? 11? Yeah, last week was 11, which is here. All right, and then subsequently in the market, because Monday was a holiday, then you have today it closed at 340, when I saw it's 345. So a nice ascent in here. Volume is quite average, which is good. But I just want to draw your attention here. When you first turn green here, that's the key thing here. When you first turn green, that's the one that the trend has turned in green. As such, 320, the market continued to go higher, 320 to 340. If you click on the ATR stop loss that you have on the right side, right, you can see pretty well way off at 315. Not much, just maybe about 5% gain. But remember, Inari is a good dividend stock, and I should think that all of you should get it. I got some for my client as well as for myself too. And you can see it pays a 2% dividend. The ROE is fantastic, 47. and a PE of about 13 times. It's just that it's been hyped a lot by a lot of analysts in here. So because when everyone gets into a stock, it's very, very difficult to push it higher, right? Because everybody has it. So you gotta find some weak hands to push it up, and also smart money has to push it up too, to be very convincing on this side in here. So that's Inari, and the other one is UEM Sunrise. Last week we were at this stocks here. So against UEM Sunrise last week was the 11. This was 10, 11. Remember on our iVSA, some people bought it at 102, got out 105. But remember, don't try to get out on one bar. You know, typically if you have, you know, there's not many, no doubt, there's not many of the SOS that you see in here. But definitely because volume has been very low in here, this could favor as a test. But you got upthrust, and this upthrust is generally negated when the market doesn't break through in here. So the same goes for here. And today I think on the 17th I have to check where is UEM. Okay, I think UEM is pretty much the same place too. Okay, there you go. In here it didn't break lower, still hanging on there. So very nice one in here. I just want to interest to see this got to do with the property sector, because interest rate has been held back, and that's what this stock's doing well. They were anticipating interest rate to be raised. That means will add on to their cost, but as now we don't have that one, so that seems to be holding up very nicely. Okay, holding up very nicely in here. Next thing I want to do is perhaps look at some stocks that you all have, and then take it from there. I won't do any stock pick because I'll leave that up to you. Normally we do that in our iVSA chat group. So if you really interested, try us out there. There's a payment scheme that you can go to, pay by credit card. There's a minimum of 3 months, 6 months, and 9 months. And those of you who really want to know more, come to our workshop, which is we do it twice a month, and the next one is on the 20th of September, which is this Sunday. All right. One of the stocks that I was looking at also is Oceancash, because I would just want you guys to actually make money. So I stick to those few shares rather than especially the public. There's any one of you are not iVSA user. Anyone who's listening now are not iVSA user. Let me know. Okay, how many of you are not iVSA user? I suppose there's a very few of you all. I think most of you are anyway. A lot of you are convert. Okay, so those of you are not, I highly encourage you to try it out. But I think today Oceancash did, you know, hold back up very nicely here. It's one of those stocks that, again, looking at the trend, you can look at a weekly basis. Okay, you can see we got two springs. Market close higher. It didn't go lower than here. I think Oceancash today closed quite nice, isn't it? Am I correct? Yeah. It's a nice setup there. Yep, just nice one. A 5-day line change. And you got a little bit of volume coming in there. That's going to be good. Okay. So Oceancash, one of those stocks. And I believe Howitt too. They are doing pretty well on that one. You will see some pullback on the rubber sector because we have strengthening of the US dollar, which I will normally show it on my closing bell. So I'll keep it at that session in here. So what I want to do now is remaining 7 to 8 minutes. Just look at some of the stocks that you all have. Okay. Any stock you want me to look at? I'm happy to do that now. Okay, good. They're coming in. Tomypak. Yeah, this is one of those. Came. Okay, Tomypak. Did it come out on the line change? Very nice. I like this. You see, this is what we talked about earlier on. And typically when we have this here, the volume is 12,000 here. So you have the volume is nearly 3,000. And you got low volume tests. Okay, so to break above Tomypak has to have lot more volume, around 12,000 here. So take note of that. If the market were to break above to 190, you gotta have at least, what is the volume here? Can you see? What is the volume there? Okay, 12,000. KSL, sure. Okay, and the same goes for here. There's only 3,000, and market just moves sideways. So you need to have volume to break out. And let me show you what I mean. So if this is the one, okay, it goes like that. Nice one, okay. It might just sort of break, but it should have some sort of a volume. You see here, volume is diminishing. Now that's a bit a concern, but just stay close to it and watch it in there. Okay, now KSL will do well. Again, another property, big one in JB. Those guys own a lot of land near Iskandar. So I wouldn't surprise to see this actually pops higher. Yep, nice one here. Okay, we'll look at Hong Kong too. 0724, sure, not a problem. Okay, 0724. Okay, let's go to Hong Kong. 0724 dot. Oh, okay. Sino HK. Okay, oh, this is a very nice one here. This was on the 17th. Let's look at today. 0724. Okay, I do have Hong Kong stock here. Just need to get the Hong Kong stock here. Okay, my real time 0724. Okay, I have to type 724, I suppose. Yep. Oh, that's Auto Atalia. Did I get it right? 0724. Oh, 07. So I have to type 724. Okay, sorry about that. Okay, now this one in here, nice one, but there's no follow through. Okay, let me just give you a bit of volume coming in here. Okay, you got breaking up the 200. You got this nice one here. Nothing to worry. It will mildly pull back in here, and then once it pull back, you have low volume test. The market's going to break higher. Typically, market doesn't just sometimes goes like that because why? It has a high volume in here. Okay, that's the reason. When you have volume, a lot of people want to take some profit, so the market just move here, side, and then it's going to break up in here. A very nice one in here. That's showing a recovery. And the other one that you have for the Hong Kong shares. Let me look back again. Okay, for Alexia, what was the other share? Alexis? Okay. I think it's a Hong Kong share too, like 9 something. Am I correct? Do you have the name of the share? Okay. So if you do, okay, any other stocks that you want me to look at? Okay, Care Plus. Oh, 0992. Okay, let me look at the other one. I always interested in Hong Kong share now because there's a lot of potential in here. 992. Okay, this is real time in here. Nice one too. You can see 992 in here. Again, the market break up, but there was a bit of profit taking in here. If you look back, you're still a bit early. Okay, you can see the reason why it is a bit early. If you follow the orientation guide, Alexis, the goal is to pick very close to positive, even LT. If you're a beginner, pick positive LT, which means you want to be up there. The market might just break back to $7 before breaking up. Okay. Okay, let's look at Care Plus. That will be the final one. It's Lenovo Group. I see. Care Plus. Okay, I probably need the code. Okay, Care Plus, nice breakout in here, lots of volume in here. I wouldn't worry so much because you see the closing is still higher than here. Okay, you got high volume. All right, so you have to wait for confirmation on Monday and Tuesday. If the market were to come back and retest back 46-45 cents here. Okay, but definitely a good one, broke through nicely there. Okay, Puncak Niaga, okay, Madam Lai. Okay, Puncak. Yep. K Puncak actually went up and then came back down here. I'm just going to go back to iVSA chart. Hopefully it'll be updated by now. Okay, K Puncak, yep, it's updated now, alright, 7:30. So you see an upthrust in here. It's trying to close this gap here, okay. Best we could do is, at this time, if it does break below the upthrust, just be careful in here. Okay, you got a lot of nice support in here. I did buy a stocks, the other one, which is Hevea bought, okay. Right. So you can see this one here, Hevea bought. Oh no, it breaks up in here, went up thrust. You can see this is not too bad. No, this one is coming soon, forming up. So in order to break through this, you have Hevea, kind of like this too. Okay, to break up, this is only 100,000 shares. So today you have 69. So if it does break up on Monday, yeah, Hevea bought. This one looks pretty good. Okay, pays about 1% dividend. So alright, that's all the time that we have. I'll be doing the market weekly outlook, and I will post it to the group, to our iVSA community, so you can pick it up, and also which is a longer one where I'll look at all the respective market in here. Today just want to do some of your stocks for you. Alright, thanks for coming. So remember to use our SGX and Hong Kong shares, which is available for iVSAchart, and also our free workshop on iVSA, which is teaching you how to enter and exit with relatively ease and a web-based stock pick. Alright, thanks a lot, people. Thank you. Bye-bye.